Developing tonight, President Trump unleashing several tweets today, praising the government response to Puerto Rico while slamming the Democrats and fake news. The president even tweeting a thank you to my next guest a few hours ago. Puerto Rico's Congresswoman Jenniffer Gonzalez-Colon joins me now. Good evening, Congresswoman. Okay, what is the status right now of America's response to Puerto Rico's disaster and the problem that they're having there?
We're still receiving goods. We're still receiving supplies. Actually, during this weekend, we're receiving more than 600 medics, more than 700 new beds for hospitals, receiving generators from the federal government to have them in the hospitals, because we got 69 hospitals. Of them, just 50 are operational. So we are improving that with all the help that the federal government and the commodities the federal government is giving us. I mean, more than 1 million meals, more than 7 million liters of water for the people on the island. We got 78 municipalities. Of course, we need more. I mean, nobody expected to have this kind of disaster in the island before. The infrastructure is decimated. Right. So still 80% of the island is without power. Less than 44% of the island is without running water. The communications are down. Just 20% of the metropolitan area is having communications. So that's the biggest challenge. When you have more than 9 bridges that connects different towns, washed away by the river and by the flooding, that makes the necessity to use the DOD helicopters, Coast Guard helicopters, just to give directly the food and airdrop those food directly to those communities. And that's happening while we're speaking. At the same time, right now, we got a dam in the northern part of the island. They have a fracture. It's weak.
Congresswoman, as you speak, I find that your description of what is going on is so different from the San Juan mayor, who curiously at the beginning of the week was very complimentary of the president and then comes out and starts trashing the president. But you know, the interesting thing is that unlike Hurricane Harvey in Texas and the hurricane in Florida, you know, we had a lot more time and a bigger warning. But the electrical grid in Puerto Rico went down. It didn't, you know, it wasn't supported, and your cell towers are down, your bridges are down, and so there's no way, given your destroyed infrastructure, to get all of the supplies that were clearly evident as this mayor is trashing our president. Well, the supplies that were given to her by America are stacked up behind her. Why is she trashing the president when it's clear your cell towers are down, your bridges are down, you're surrounded by water? You can't even get in touch with each other to find out and get these. You can't even get gasoline or diesel to the generators.
And that's the main problem. I think the level of devastation we got in the island, it's so awful that the people are waiting for that help. And I will tell you this: before Hurricane Irma, during Irma, and after Irma, and same thing with Maria, the federal officials were there. There were more than 4,000 federal employees in the island before, during, and after both hurricanes. But the great problem here is that before Maria, we were hit by Hurricane Irma. So we got less than a week and a half to prepare for the next hurricane. And when you have your ports closed, your airport down, and you don't have a way to get the supplies, I mean, everything is gonna take a long time.
Different situation. All right, Congresswoman, I don't mean to cut you off, but we're out of time, and I know that we've got 14,000 people there, federal personnel.
But I need to thank President Trump, because his commitment to Puerto Rico, he sent more than 36 agencies to the island.
We got to go. Congresswoman Gonzalez-Colon.